All right, so it's been a long day at work. It's happy hour now. Let's loosen the tie. Let's have a conversation. Let's get into the video for today. Hey, welcome back, viewers, to the Felix Black Show here on YouTube, your number one source for purple pill content on the internet. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and all of my social media platforms. What am I talking about today? So it's after work, right? Long day. After work, people usually go to happy hour, relax, talk to friends, just, wind down from the day. My question is, when is a good time for a man to talk to a woman, to get to know her, to introduce himself, to meet? Like, when are women in that mind frame to have a conversation that could possibly lead to a relationship? This is why I ask, okay? When we go to work, we work all day, and women are in that mind frame in the workplace. They're about business, right? They don't want to mix business and pleasure. So they're about business. They don't want to be objectified in the workplace, rightfully so. No one's against that. Okay. So you can't talk to women necessarily in the workplace. Okay. So now we're at happy hour and everyone is out as a group of friends. Everyone's talking, having a good time, laughing and joking. But I see somebody, one of my friends or someone in another group that I want to go and I want to talk to. I want to engage with them. But she's not in that mind frame. She doesn't want to talk about getting to know someone. She's just there with her friends to wind down from work that day. Okay, fair enough. No problems, no worries. Friday night, Saturday night, I want to go out to the club, to the lounge or something like that. I want to go hang out. All right, me and my guy, we go out. See a group of girls, we want to talk to, we want to engage with. How you doing? What's your name? But they're not in that mind frame because they're just out with their girls. They want to have a good time. They're chilling. Okay, so they're not in that mind. They're not in the mind frame to have the conversation then. Got it. Tracking. Okay. All right. So I go to the gym in the morning. We already know gym culture. Nope, we can't talk to women in gym time. Can't do that. So we've talked about work. We've talked about like happy hour when we're out with our friends after work. We've talked about the club. We've talked about the gym when we work out. So I'm in Kroger. I'm in Publix. I'm grocery shopping. I'm going down the cereal aisle and I see somebody I want to talk to. I'm in HEB because I live in Texas. I see somebody I want to talk to. She's not dressed. She has on sweatpants and a hoodie. She's not in the mood to talk because she doesn't have her makeup on. Her hair's not done. She's just in there to get some oatmeal, some cheese, and go. Okay, so she's not in the mind frame to have a conversation. Okay, cool, great. So when is it? When is it? Ladies, gentlemen, please help me out here. It's becoming to where there is never a good time to talk to a woman. How do we as men know when a woman is in the mood to have a conversation about getting to know her? Again, when we meet in public places with people around, Felix Black, I'm not expecting an hour-long conversation. Little introduction. Hey, what's your name? You're from around here. What do you do? Single, kids? All right, here's my information. Here's my number. Boom, I got a card. Use it if you're interested. If not, lose it. I understand. Cool, either way. It's just a little exchange of information, but I feel this day and age, there's never a good time because there's always a reason to not have those conversations. Again, I'm not in school anymore, so naturally, when we're in high school and college, younger, those settings are more conducive to having those conversations. I guess because, you go to school all these years, you spend all these days together, and then come back home. But I want to know, when is the time? Ladies, let me know. When are you in the mood to have a conversation or for a man to approach you? Here's my theory on that. I believe women are always open to those possibilities. It just depends on the guy. That's the simple thing. If she's attracted to you or not, right? I believe a woman will talk to you at work. I believe a woman will talk to you at happy hour, at the nightclub, at the bar, at the gym, in Kroger, in Publix, if she finds you attractive, if she finds you cute. If she doesn't, then it's never going to be a right time, right? But how do we know, ladies, if you find us attractive when we're strangers? Women don't necessarily go around staring down people and introducing themselves. Maybe they do. That never happens to me. So I'm speaking from experience or lack thereof. Never happens to me. So I'm wondering, from the gentleman that it happens to, when does it happen to you? When do women come up to you, approach you, and say, what's your name? Are you from here? Are you single? Here's my number. Call me. When does that happen? If it happens at all. It just seems like there's never a good time to talk to women, just talking to them in general. But I still want to believe that it depends on the guy. If she finds you attractive, it's always a good time. But we never know if she finds us attractive until we try. Now, I'm a person, getting turned down does not bother me. I think it bothers the other person more than it bothers me. Hey, if I'm not your cup of tea, that's fine. I thought you were attractive and I shot my shot, and I'm going to continue to do that until I can't anymore. So that's what I do. And I don't have an issue with that. Like, I'm not one of those people that if I get rejected, I get all upset and mad. It's like, it's your loss. I mean, okay, that's fine. No worries. I'm cool. Now, I don't say that to her. Like, hey, it's your loss. I'm out of here. I'm like, all right, cool. No worries. Cool. In my mind, I'm like, well, that's your loss. On to the next. On to the next one. But that's what dating is. I know people like to say, oh, well, you were trying to talk to so-and-so from, down the street. Like, yeah, that's called dating. When you try to meet people and hang out, get to know them, hopefully your wants and your needs don't change from person to person, right? If you want someone who's nice and sweet, or someone who's strong and protective, that doesn't change from person to person. That's who you want. That's what you want. So if you're telling different people you want someone who's strong and protective, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's your type. That's your preference, But that's my question for today. When is a good time to talk to women? When are you guys in the headspace that, oh, there's a dude approaching me, I'm open to the conversation? Please do not tell me always. Don't say that. You guys are not always in the mood for that. You guys are sometimes, most of the time, focused on what you're doing, the task at hand. But then you say there's no good men out there, but 3 men wanted to talk to you today, but they didn't get a chance because, your face is scrunched up. You're not inviting. You're not approachable. Now, you may not care, but we can't say there aren't any good men available if we are using repellent to keep them away. They are there, but you're just not attracting them. So is it them or is it you as a woman? So that's my question for today. When is a good time to talk to women? This is a question for men and women. Men, when do you find is a good time, to get to know somebody? Well, I'm talking about, you don't know her. You're walking up to a complete stranger, introducing yourself, and hopefully trying to exchange information, get her number, give her your number. And women, the same thing. When is a good time for a man to approach a woman to have that exchange of information? As always, I'm Felix Black, your number one source for Purple Pill content. I'm trying to get the mind going today. All right. Let me know in the comments section. I'll see y'all in the next one.